Hello knitters, this is Barbara Benson and I have a look at a pattern of mine. This is a new pattern. It is called the Peephole Stole, and that's named after this motif I'll show you. This is knit in a 6-color gradient from Miss Babs in her 2-ply Yummy fingering weight yarn. It's fabulous. This colorway is Carmen. This is about, I didn't bring my measuring because I can't. It's about 14 inches wide, tall, if you will, and then it's 73 inches long. So it is a big rectangular stole knit on the bias. Now, what knit on the bias means is that if you see here, your knitting is going in this direction, but you're increasing on this edge, this top edge, and then decreasing on this bottom edge so that it makes everything angle and you have bias. That gives us, the cast on is here, and that gives us this angle, and when you block it, you block the edges parallel, and then on the other end, you have another diagonal. Now, for this pattern, what I wanted to do was play with the gradient and work them out of order. So if you look here, the gradient in the skeins, the way it's set up, it goes from the reds through the pinks into the kind of gray greens and then into darker. But at the beginning, I'm working the brightest red with the brightest green, and then we shift and we're working the medium colors together, and then there's another shift and we're working the 2 lowest contrast colors together. They are dark, and so you can see this is a very low contrast, and you end up with a gradient that goes from high contrast to low contrast. So it's a little bit different take on gradient. Now, the name of the shawl is from this stitch I came up with. This is a really basic version of my mosaic and lace, which is combining the concept of slip stitch mosaic knitting with lace. And so it made this tiny little, motif, which I decided looked like a peephole. You can see through it. And the way I've lined them up, it alternates between the peephole being in the pink color and the peephole being in your contrast color. And what's really fun is, since you're knitting, when you're knitting, you feel like your stripes are going here. So you have row of green, row of pink, row of green. But since we're on the bias, when it's blocked this way, it looks like they alternate. It's really fun. It's actually a fairly simple knit. It's just basic lace. And my test knitter who has knit it said it was very much TV knitting. So it's straightforward and repeating. And I cannot wait to see what other beautiful gradients, because Miss Babs has all kinds of fabulous gradients, and the effect is going to be different depending on what gradients you have chosen, and I can't wait to see what everyone does with it. So this is the Peephole Stole. Again, Miss Babs Carmen is this color. It's nice and soft and drapey. Can be worn as a stole. Once you get the hang of it, it can be expanded widthwise and frankly knit as long as you'd like. So thank you so much for checking this out. And if you are interested in this pattern, please check in the description for a link to my Ravelry page where you can purchase a PDF of the pattern. And if you like this video, please click the like button. And if you would like to be notified whenever I upload another video, please subscribe to the channel. I hope you have a lovely day. Bye-bye.